Hi, everyone. We are LaChiMoLaLa.
LaChiMoLaLa.
And we are here with another SF9 music video reaction. Well, actually, a music video, a performance video, and a suit performance.
Yes. I
Oh
know.
my.
I know, right? Wow, that was really high pitched. Anyways, yeah, in the past, Fantasy enjoyed watching the variety shows with us. But then they also mentioned before in the past, like, oh, we hope you guys watch more of their music videos. And I'm like, of course, so here we are. We're listening to more of their music, of course. We love their music, but I have not seen RPM before. The only
I haven't
time,
either. I
yeah,
love the song, but I've never seen any of the videos.
yeah, I've never seen any of the music videos. The one time I remember watching RPM was actually when we watched the Imperfect You, I believe, like earlier this
Hmm.
year, the live
Hmm.
concert.
Yeah.
And so I was like, ooh, this song. Oh. And then yeah, then we saw Dawn and Jayoon let a little bit loose during this song. So if you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure it was this song.
It was pretty memorable. It was pretty memorable. And we were like, what's this? We should listen to this song on repeat.
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah. Yeah. So, very memorable from, yeah, their live concert was really fun. I mean,
Yeah,
we weren't
so
there,
good.
but the online version,
I'm
so
so happy that they do streaming. I hope they never stop. Please,
yeah,
please never
I
stop.
know. Please don't. You
Because it
guys
really
have,
gives our international fans a chance to, like, commune with them in the best
yeah.
way possible.
And it makes us, like really, really, really want to watch them like live,
Yes. Because
So,
the more like fan lives or streaming concerts we see, the more dedicated I get, right?
hmm
Just get deeper into that fantasy hole.
I know, seriously.
I'm
Ugh.
digging my own hole right now and I love
I like how
it.
you do this as digging, and I'm like this.
Dog owner.
I know, right?
Anyway, we're getting a little off topic here. This
Yes.
is actually a special request by Tammy because we got to do mine last week. So this is probably how the music videos are going to go, guys. We're each going to pick songs we love and then this.
Yes.
But I'm really excited to see this. I like I said, I love the song, and I'm frankly just curious after the live performance we saw how crazy it's going to get. So, can we do
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. RPM. Okay, I'm sure they don't look like robots. I totally just like, anyways, sorry, you guys. But you guys, if don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we can continue on with more SF9 content. And I'll stop singing. So we'll leave it to the professionals.
Okay, but I really like your shoulder shakes. So, you could do that while we're watching. Okay, here we go. SF9 RPM music
Yay!
video first.
Woo woo. Ooh, who is that?
Yeah, 눈에 들어와 감이 확 오네.
Ooh.
Oh, very juicy.
Boom booming 상승 기류에 차고 올라가려 I just feel it. Yeah, 빠르게 더 밟아봐 너
Ugh.
부딪히는
I know.
날 떨어진 가동식
Ooh, what is this? Like Tron?
라이트를 킨다. 널 향해 난 달려.
Yes. Is that in song in a harness? You're gonna lose it. Ooh. Oh, it does seem like they're in like a VR world or something.
Right? Ooh. Look at Dawan's facial expressions.
Right?
Ugh,
Guangzhou. Ah. Hey, ooh.
What's happening? What?
I love this breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, Suho, please.
Oh my gosh. Is this a heist?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love his hair.
I love it
He looks
so
great.
much.
And that cape, please.
Ooh. Hey. Yeah.
What? Ugh.
Oh my
Ugh.
gosh. I have so many questions.
Oh my gosh. What? I feel like we should replay to our favorite parts for this too.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Let's
But first,
do it.
let's talk about the song real quick.
Okay. Ugh. The hook is so catchy.
It's so good.
Ugh.
It's so good. And I feel like it's very different from what they've done before.
Mm-hmm.
This song really feels like a step, if not a step forward, then a step to the side in a different kind of genre. I mean, it seems so obvious now, but at the time, like the stuff leading up to this is very different.
Oh gosh, yeah. Like if you compare this to like Mamma Mia, it's
Yeah.
really different,
Yeah.
know?
Very different.
Yeah, I felt like the hook like packs like a powerful punch. Like,
Mhm.
like dun 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 dun, it's just like, ugh, so good.
I love the breakdown in the middle with like all the like heavy EDM stuff. I think it's interesting. The song's pretty high. Almost everyone sings in falsetto except
Mhm.
Chani. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm not even sure Chani has a falsetto, which is fine. I'm just saying, if he did, we wouldn't want him to use it anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I feel like Raoun's he's singing way higher than he normally does in here.
Mhm.
The one I know can sing that high, but he doesn't do
Mhm.
it all the time. I
Right.
feel like everyone's basically in song territory.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's usually his exclusive purview, those top bits, but
Mhm.
everyone's doing it. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, in the beginning of the song, like I like the beginning of the song too. And it's like, oh, it kind of surprises you a little bit because like when you hear it, ooh, like wow, I can't even sing it. So sorry guys. But like it starts off like really slow a little bit and then it gets like all I guess like the word would be like powerful,
Yeah.
or
It
'cause,
almost has like a military beat to it a little bit. Yeah, it definitely feels like structured.
Yeah.
And in the well, we're not getting into the music video yet. Wait, we'll get there. We'll get there. Calm down. Hold it back. Yeah, I do feel like there's that. It's interesting because there's a lot of songs with like a soldier type drum in it, but
Mhm.
this is a very different sound that still like evokes that same feeling.
Mhm.
It definitely sounds like structured and organized and like militaristic, but it's not the obvious like, little drum.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't
Ugh.
know. It's really cool. It's really,
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I
And
felt like
again, there's like lots of everyone gets a chance to shine. Um, there's like everyone is in the center at one point.
yeah.
Which is one of the things we love about this band. They're like,
Mhm.
we're all the center. Get used to it.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
apparently we can all sing in songs part. Get used to it.
I know, right? I was like, dang.
And I felt like
wow.
that meant that In Song had to go even higher in the song. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, really? Fine. I'll show you guys. I'll sing even higher. Like, I was like, damn.
Don't even start with him. Oh my
Right?
gosh. Ugh.
Okay, video. Should we just start it, or do you want to talk a little bit about it first?
Just start it.
All right,
We're gonna start it. We're gonna start it. I know you're gonna pause out your.
I heard you say this looks like Tron.
Yeah, it reminds me of Tron a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is
okay, so that's the first thing. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's really interesting because like I feel like Youngbin doesn't start out often, in the title tracks. So which is like really, really awesome that he did here, So I like that.
And I was gonna say visually, I know we talked about there being a heist and other stuff, but to me, it doesn't feel like they're all on the same team.
Oh,
like
really?
some of them, like Jaeyoon and some of the others seem like they're protecting maybe, and the other guys are stealing maybe. And honestly, Raoun to me is like a free agent doing surveillance for who knows what.
So you're saying he's a mercenary?
Probably.
Oh wow.
I don't know, just look how he's never with anyone else, and he's always like taking pictures or peering or like hiding behind stuff or peering around. I mean, of course I paid a lot of attention to what he was doing.
I mean, of course. Who wouldn't?
But he doesn't seem to be, even if he's part of the team, then he's the lookout. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think everyone has the same goals. So keep that in the back of your head.
That's interesting. Yeah.
And we'll talk about the harnesses in a little bit.
Yes, when it's a little bit more zoomed in, please. Come on.
I can't wait. I love Chani's outfit. He's the only one with the head to toe acid wash.
Okay, you can pause right here. I was like, I mean, wow. The harnesses. You want to rewind back to it a little bit? There was a very much of a zoom in of Hui Young in it.
Oh, you mean something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And look, it's different than this one. Like even the harnesses are slightly different.
Yeah, everyone is all different with their harnesses, which is really, really cool.
Sorry, the way you said that, you like really stretch it. They're all
really
different
really
with
cool.
their harnesses.
Only because
I feel like you're just like buffering.
I am.
Hot guys in harnesses. We're all just buffering, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. The fans out.
Damn. I mean, it's so interesting. And even Jaeyoon has one under his jacket. Like,
and In-sung too. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I meant, In-sung. My bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Jaeyoon. Obviously, Jaeyoon has one. But yeah. Again, I really like all the hair in this era. Like, Hui Young's really doing it for me. Zuho, we both freaked out.
Oh my gosh, Zuho's hair. Okay, yeah, I'm sure we're gonna pause it there too.
But yes, these harnesses, and I love the fact that they're not solid. I kind of like that they're striped.
Yeah, it's not like black,
Like it's not like a BDSM leather thing. You know what I mean? It almost looks like it probably has a practical application. Again, heist.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of looks like too, like these harnesses are like part of the VR world, like you mentioned. It looks like they're in a VR world. So I think,
maybe it's to capture the movement.
Yeah, exactly. Because like when there's VR stuff, you always see like someone in a full body like suit, and then you see like the weird. I mean, they show it in here too. Quite honestly, like the lines and stuff like that.
But this almost feels like the underneath part that then maybe you attach the stuff to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because can't wear too many sleeves.
Yeah. I mean,
sleeves are the enemies, guys.
Yes. Our arm day for days.
Okay.
Sorry, just so awkward.
Yeah, so then Chani has like that thing on his hands. And I had a lot of questions about like all the metallic, like they almost seem like rain jackets.
Yeah.
Capes. I'm wondering, is that to deflect stuff? Is it kind of like a, not to go too Harry Potter, a cloak of invisibility in that world? Uh,
Could be.
because it seems like sometimes they have it down and then they deliberately put stuff up, and I'm like, oh, did they just disappear
Hmm.
from the VR world or the real world?
I don't
I don't know,
know.
guys.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
See,
널 향해
spying,
난
still
다
spying.
기다려 날
Ugh, he sounds so good.
Ugh.
태양끝까지 갈 테니
Look at that.
멀어진 날
Wow, look at
손을 닿을
Oh, sorry, I wanted to stop on that because this is very different from the outfit Chani's wearing, but it's giving
yeah.
similar vibes. Like it's obviously got more gadgets, for lack
Mm-hmm.
of a better word, and then he's surrounded by gadgets. It almost feels like Q from James Bond, like you know, in his magical laboratory. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what's going on here, but it seems obvious that he is fiddling and trying to make something.
Well, it looks like also that like maybe he has like some sort of like leadership type of like pose. I don't know. That looks like Game of Thrones to me a little bit.
Well, for me, you know, later on when In Song's part of that group that's taking those pink stones, isn't this one of those stones?
Oh, that's
If it's not one of
true.
those, are they not stealing more of these stones? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Man.
Maybe they need it to like power their techno gear.
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of like Transformers.
Right? There's a lot of cool references in here. And
Yeah.
the fact that it's a little it's not too specific allows both of us to read into it like whatever we're more familiar with.
Yeah.
But it does look sci-fi and cool, but also slightly retro.
Yeah.
Like they're like it's stuck in a weird time loop. It's
Yeah.
technological, but also a little clunky. I say that with love in the best way. Those are the best things.
Yeah. And I should expand on why I said it reminds me of Transformers because everyone's probably thinking like, what the heck? No one's transforming into anything. But I should say like the Decepticons, like they try to steal like all that energy. I forgot what it's called. I'll put in the subtitles later or in the video later what it's called. But you know those pink little squares. That's like their
Yeah.
goal, like some sort of like energy that they will always steal. And
So
so,
then again, are they do they need
oh,
that kind of
see,
energy to power their suits or
yes.
whatever they're up to? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just telling you, we see this later. I swear, it's the
Mm,
same shade.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
닿을 때까지 너는
Woo!
완벽한
Look at him going crazy. And what's with the timer?
I don't get the timer, but I'm gonna go back to the harnesses really quickly. It's so cool that Taeyang, like his harness is over his suit, but In Song's is under. Okay, anyways, just
Yes.
observation.
And yeah, here. Under, over.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's
Uh,
not just that they look different, the placement's different.
yeah. Totally gives it a different look. Yeah, sorry. Just want to point that out.
But this is on the back of Taeyang, right? And it's counting down.
Yeah.
So my question is, you know, like, is his energy source about to die? Is that going to affect it, whether or not he can be, let's for about lack of a better term at this point, in the game?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Mind
I mean,
blown.
there's all these like chips and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Guys,
Mm,
I don't know.
so interesting.
기억해 every time RPM RPM
I love this dance too.
Yeah. I wonder
See, and
why
it
he collapsed there a little bit.
I was gonna say it seems like Shawnee like runs out of steam, kind of.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Why? Yes.
Ugh.
I love that his facial expression right there, Dewan's face, like when he takes that flare thing out, like his facials is like, chef's kiss. Mwah. It's so good. It is so good. Ugh.
I also really love how they managed to put like a forward facing body roll. Like they hit that pose and they kind of roll down and then you know, they're so good. This song, it would be very easy to do a lot of fast choreo And I feel like this choreo is sharp and precise, but it's not necessarily fast. I don't know. I just think it's really cool. And again, here, this part, why would you throw out a smoke flare unless you don't want to be seen, unless you're trying to confuse the enemy?
Yeah.
What is happening?
What?
Ah!
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Okay, see, now he's what? Like, he's like, come on, flare is out. Let's do this. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just. I just want to give credit where credit is due.
Get it, girl.
Jaeyoon is really hot. He works out like a crazy man.
Yes.
And I like that he's allowed to show off a little.
Yeah.
Why not?
No. I mean, why not? Please.
Doesn't have to be a crop top. Can be a fully open workman's oversuit thingy, whatever you call them. There you go. There you go. I'm just saying. Thank you for not letting all that hard work go to waste.
Thank the stylist. How's about that?
Okay, I will. See, he's alone again. Why is he always hiding? Right?
Okay, want to pause for a second?
Yeah.
I'm wondering too, since Maroon is so busy with his acting career too, I'm wondering if those scenes were shot differently and like plugged in. Because there are certain parts in here too that he is like dancing together with them, but I wonder if his solo shots were just.
He's in all the group dancing scenes, but yeah, he's not in any of like the
units.
The units for the storyline. So yeah, maybe that is part of it. But they obviously had to like meld it in somehow.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting. It feels like maybe there's two groups like competing with each other, and he's like another, like an outsider.
Yeah.
Trying to do, I don't know what. Maybe this is part of a continuity line that we're not understanding because we didn't watch the videos in order.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right about that. And there definitely could have been a scheduling thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't explain why he's hiding.
Yeah. So interesting.
It's very, very interesting.
Maybe he's a double operative. Wait, is that a thing? Yeah. Double agent. Yeah.
Maybe. And then again, just want to point out, unintentional, guys. Unintentional. Ugh, so hot. Oh, I missed it again. Hold on. Pink stones, right? Pink stones. Again, a guy with a hood up. I don't know. I don't know.
That's Youngbin, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And like all this stuff. See, and he's putting it into the briefcase. I love this break. Okay, so that's In Song Dawoon, Jaeyoon, and Huyoung.
Yeah.
So it definitely feels like they're like a unit. And then like Youngbin, Taeyang. You know, Chani is also not in any of these subunits. Again, he and Rowoon are the busiest actors. There's a good possibility that they couldn't do it because of their schedules.
Yeah.
But like where does like Chani and Zuho slot in? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Nothing but questions, people. Nothing but questions. And as soon as he takes one, it's like, boop. Okay. Let's just talk about how hot Zuho is, please. Please. Please.
Oh my gosh.
Please.
And that cape, please. Oh my gosh. Oh, what?
That like slicked back hair. He's like a giant with lights on. I don't even
So
know what the
handsome.
styling is, and I love it.
I don't know either, but yes, have that man wear a cape all the time with beautiful blonde hair. My goodness.
I mean, his skin is flawless. He just looks like an evil angel. That's right, an evil angel.
Or an archangel?
Ooh,
Mm.
look
Isn't
at
that
you.
equivalent? Isn't that equivalent of an evil angel? Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, just checking.
That was my impressed face.
Oh, okay. I was
It
like,
wasn't my I think you're wrong face.
okay.
That's slightly different. You'll see later.
Fair enough.
I love everything about this. I want a giant life-size
Poster.
stand of Zuho this way.
Yeah.
Ah! And those are the glasses that Chani left, right?
Yeah.
So those are the glasses Chani left. So again, is Zuho on Chani's side?
I mean, or maybe he's patrolling and he found it
Yeah,
and questioning our
or is he
detective. I don't
hunting
know.
him?
I don't know. He could be hunting him. Who knows?
Oh.
Did
Okay,
you?
so the flare,
Sorry, I was gonna mention in
Yeah.
songs Beyonce fan, his hair blowing.
right? Like it is right here. He gets full Beyonce fan in this,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
which I always feel like means you're the star. Beyonce fan only for Beyonce, for no one else. Just
Yeah.
in song
Yeah.
fan only.
In song fan, yes. Like his hair is
Okay.
blowing. I'm like, oh please.
And again, this is the part where he's like, "Oh, you guys want to sing high? Watch this. Don't forget who's the first tenor in this group. You guys can try, but come on."
But I'm sorry, I cut you off about the flare.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, so like we know the one guys are taking the pink stones,
Mhm.
but then Jaeyoon seems to be with all the guards who are chasing. He puts
Yeah.
up a flare, but again, to your point, he could be a double agent. Is the flare to signal that they need help, or is it to tell the guys they're on their trail? I don't know. I'm not sure. But the flare I feel like is extra interesting because it's like the least technological thing in here.
Yeah.
It's like kind of old school.
Yeah.
And sometimes, analog cannot be hacked, you know what I mean?
Mhm. It's
So
true.
it's just an interesting use of it, and the color's so gorge. So
Yeah.
there's that. Maybe it was just that. I don't know.
Yeah. Both. Let's go with both.
Johnny is dancing so hard in this. Water dance.
I know.
Guys, you know us. We love a good water dance.
I know.
Love it.
Oh.
And they are
Yeah.
just getting rained all over. And I'm just like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
I don't
my.
I don't think fantasy know like how much we love water dancing. So I know there's some fantasy that crosses with Monster X or Montasy. You guys know how much we love water dancing because we see a lot of water dancing with Monster X. So yeah,
It's
ugh.
just, it's so dynamic the way it moves and it sprays and all the things.
Oh my gosh,
I'm a
yes.
little surprised they're making them water dance. They're only getting rained on in the white outfits.
Yeah.
But
I
hey,
mean,
stylist, you do you. We appreciate.
yeah, I mean, white and water. Okay, sure.
I'm just saying, it's a pretty good combo.
I
I
think
was
so.
very happy with it.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, but you know what? The first time I saw this, like I was like, which is like now, obviously, I was not expecting like water dancing or
No,
whatnot at
no.
all
I
because
was like,
like,
how can it rain? Aren't we in a virtual world?
yeah, yeah, but I don't know, maybe that flare gun did something.
Yeah,
Who
maybe
knows?
it set off something,
Yeah.
and we get to enjoy the results. I just need to take it back just a little bit because rain
What?
dancing.
I know, please. It's fun.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
See, so someone just slid the briefcase over. Did Youngbin slide the briefcase over, and is that Jaeyoon's foot?
I think Rawoon threw it. No.
Did he? Who's that? Sorry, guys, we have a lot of questions. Is that him? I'm not sure. Maybe. I think it's Youngbin because Rowan's in like a silvery rain jackety thing, and that was like a long white cape.
Okay.
But then that definitely looks like, I mean, Jaeyoon was the only person we saw with the other guys all in black.
Or is that
So
Zuho?
it does feel like maybe he's a double agent.
Oh, maybe. I mean, could that be Zuho too? I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah, because he has a long cape too. I don't know. They all have capes.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
mean
saying.
the guy in black?
Yeah. That could be Jaeyoon. No, I see your point.
I feel like this is a curtain though, maybe.
Oh, is
like,
it?
His kind of like pops out of it. Let's see. I guess you're right. That could be a cape. Yeah. So maybe that is Zuho.
That's so much fun. Ugh.
They're so much fun. Like, I love that they always have these concepts that are super creative and interesting. And yes, they look gorgeous, but there's a lot of room for the audience to obviously debate and, you know, try and figure out what's going on. And honestly, we don't get it, and that's fine. You don't have to get it. It doesn't have to be like clear cut black and white. It's interesting and it's fun just to like, I bet you there were a million Twitter theories when this came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's kind of part of the fun. Like it's like another piece of the puzzle, and you don't have to like have the solid answers for it.
Yeah. We should see if there's like a behind the scenes on this, because they probably, you know, confirmed a few things or whatnot. But I love like when like a music video like this would come out, like you're right, they leave it to the audience to like form like their own like theories and stuff like that, because clearly from the music video there's no clear cut, you know, story, you know, like
it's open-ended.
Yeah, it's totally open-ended. And so I like how they do that, where they allow the audience to formulate, you know, their own thoughts and stuff like that, you know. So it's cool. It's like where the director just assumes like, yeah, you know, you guys figure it out. Kind of like Christopher Nolan. He assumes that we're all smart, you know. And so then you formulate an opinion throughout the story he tells, you know, because he assumes you're smart.
That's why you come back and watch it. I mean, we're watching it 2 times in the space of 10 minutes. You know, it keeps you coming back because you're like, you know, you talk to someone about it and then you're like, is that what was happening? Hold on. Let's watch it again.
Yeah.
So again, anything that like sparks a conversation that you want to watch more than once, that's a good video.
Yeah, exactly.
So good.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. So up next, we have the performance version. So I assume this is going to be just dancing or primarily dancing.
Yes.
Which I'm pretty excited for because, like I said, this seemed to be, Shawnee was very front and center for a lot of this. He is dancing hard.
Yeah, Fantasy also mentioned that like Chani is one of the main dancers. So not a surprise, you know, like, wow, he just moves like no other, you know.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting too because he says a lot of it. He says everything with his body. I kind of feel like his face can be kind of neutral, but that works for him. That like, I almost feel like he's like a, you know, that strong silent type, right?
Yes.
You have to read his body language, not his face. Yeah. And then Taeyang is more like he does full facial snarls and like he does amazing work with his body as well, but I feel like he gets a lot more push-ins, close-ups, whereas Chani's, I feel like it's more like push-outs so that you can see his whole body and what he's doing. I mean, they're both amazing dancers, but it's just interesting. They have very different styles, so it makes sense that they're like the yin and yang of, you know, main dancer. All right, yay. RPM, music video, performance version. Here we go.
Woo-woo.
Oh, good. It's just gonna be harnesses. Oh, yay. I want to see the black outfits a little more.
Yeah.
I love the lighting.
Yeah.
I love the lasers that they have. Like while they're
Yes.
dancing. Ooh.
The lighting is really cool.
Mhm.
And it's not distracting. It could be.
And it's not.
Ugh.
What? Okay.
My God.
What?
I feel like his shirt is see-through in the song. Or silky. I love that. That's so interesting.
It's so cool.
Wow.
Wow. Taeyang is
So amazing. A lot of jumping in this.
right. I didn't realize that until watching this.
Yeah. And I feel like that uses up a lot of energy.
Mhm. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I like that. The two different lines intersecting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I feel like Taeyang just like front somersaulted up.
Yeah, like what? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, so good.
I think he's the only guy not wearing a harness in white.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's like a heartbeat. So cool.
Yeah. Ugh. Wow. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Totally an accident. Yes.
Oh, jeez. They have so many like hand gestures with this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you're gonna laugh at me. Okay, you know the ending fairies? Like,
Mhm.
I know Suga from BTS, like, kind of like teases like other idols, by, at the ending fairies go huff and puff, huff and
Yeah.
puff. Like, I'm sorry, this dance requires a lot of huffing and puffing at the end of the like for the ending fairy, like
It's not a
that's
put on. Sometimes it's just real.
it's real, like I would totally understand why that's real because like you said, there's so much jumping in here.
Yes.
Because like we said this before about music videos where it's cool, we get to see the music video and the concept. But then once we see dance practices and performance videos, it's like, oh, what? Like in this case, there's a lot more jumping than we saw in the
Yes.
music video. And
So much more.
this dance, it's like a lot of like footwork and then hands, lots of hands, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, like
And the way the lasers are in the white outfits,
yeah,
I mean, you always have to jump together. That's obviously everyone knows that. That's dance. But the
yeah,
lasers would make it extra obvious. Like they have to jump the same height.
yes,
And so their feet need to be the same amount off the floor.
yeah,
Like that's the mind-boggling thing. It's like, just because Taeyang can jump 4 feet doesn't mean he should.
yeah,
If everyone's jumping 2 feet, he has to jump 2 feet. Like
yeah,
just that kind of like synchronization just seems so hard to me.
right,
And I totally agree with you. There's so much like hand and arm work that's going on. And I love how it's kind of like Chani does this so well. How it's kind of like a snap, snap, snap. And then it's almost like a body roll up and then
Yeah.
snap, snap, snap. And you're like,
Yeah.
what's happening? What's
Right?
happening?
Yeah, yes.
And I really, really loved I feel like we got to see a lot more of the white outfit
Yes.
dancing. So the black outfit dancing, I was like really amazed. I loved when they were like in an X and then the two different rows were dancing. And I don't remember, but whoever was in the middle had to do both.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was just very cool looking. And I like the hats in the black version.
Right?
I just feel like we didn't get enough of that in the regular music
No,
video. And that
we
was
didn't.
it was really interesting. Really,
Yeah.
really interesting. I also liked how Zuho in the black version, he had like some gold like on one side of his shirt that
Yeah.
honestly, when he was dancing fast, I thought he was wearing like a half crop top at first.
Eh,
Like the way the lighting was and everything. And I was like, ooh, that's awesome. Because then when I saw it wasn't, I still liked it.
Right? And did you see Dewan? Did you see Dewan like doing a little? Oh, I'm not gonna pull my shirt up, but you know, a little pull up
Yeah.
right there.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like a peekaboo. I'm like, oh my, oh my,
He was like, hey guys,
what's up? You know?
hey. It's like, we see you. We're watching. Trust. And
Yeah.
also, I really love the back and forth between Rowoon and Insong. I love that their lines, they seem to share verses or bridges, and I like how they kind of like flip back and forth.
I
And
love
you get to
that.
see both of them dance awesome. You get to see both of them as the visual center, as they should be.
Yeah.
I just like it. And
Yeah.
they're both super tall, so it's kind of cool. Like everyone else gets to do like a low, crouchy kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you know, they just like they're this beacon in the back. Ugh.
Ugh, so
I mean,
good.
not like I was watching or anything.
Oh, I
It's
mean,
so good.
please.
I really, really like this dance.
Me too.
And yes, you should be exhausted after this. If you're not, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be like crazy endurance like that you have.
And every time they dance, it's like when they land, they go straight into some sort of like really hard like arm work. And it's like, I almost feel like when they jump, that is to kickstart the next set of movements.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Woo.
Woo!
Well,
Spicy.
Well, let's see the modern take of this dance.
Yes. So this is suit dance version.
Mhm.
Oh good, they're not wearing blazers. I was worried. I think
Yeah.
you get too hot. But suit and tie is how we originally met them, thanks to Good Guy.
Mhm.
So we're always a little, we're a little biased about loving them suited and booted. Just a tiny bit. So I'm very excited to see this 1000%. Okay, here we go. So
All right.
RPM suit dance performance.
Yeah.
Oh no, they are wearing blazers. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go back and forth, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, are they gonna take their blazers off?
In songs, baby blue hair is orange. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Hey, Youngvin, my goodness. Chinese hair.
Right? I feel like Chani and Insong have the same hair.
Look at me, Youngville. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see you. Oh my gosh, no, you're perfect, please. I like that hand gesture too that they do.
Yes, I love that it takes two of them to complete it.
Yeah.
And I love how they switch out Chani and Taeyang. It's so seamless.
Look at all that jumping! My gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, what is happening? Nice transition, you guys.
This is that cool X.
I love it.
Love it. And then into this V with them in the back. Ugh.
Gosh. Insung's facials. Ugh.
Right? Ugh. Yeah, that.
Oh, love it.
Suho's like the puppet master.
Right? Ugh.
Oh gosh, his facials.
And the little elbow like that. Oh, please. What?
What? Did you see that? We'll go back.
Oh, what just happened? What? What?
What's next?
No.
I love that butt thing that Johnny does. So hot.
You mean hip thing?
Yeah, sure. That's kind of what I mean.
Yeah.
Wow.
이렇게 꿀잼 영상을 보시려면 클릭.
We'll definitely click. Don't worry.
We
Okay,
will
what part?
click.
What part were you talking about?
Zuho kind of feels up in song at one point.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, whoa, what's happening? Here, look.
I love that.
And then it goes up. And I don't see Dawoon feeling him up. And look, he's like, I almost feel like he's like, heh. I don't know. Here, let's just go back one second. Here.
Butt patting is a sign of affection.
It totally is. I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
It was more like a slide up.
Very unexpected.
Oh, and then ties off.
I'm like, excuse me? Oh my gosh.
And some guys are buttoned up and some guys are not. Zuho, Taeyang, Jaeyoon, they're like,
what is happening? What is happening right here?
I mean, look at Zuho. Yeah.
Gentlemen, what?
Oh. Okay. I'm just saying. Like
this dance practice, or this dance performance, I'm sorry, is has a totally different feel than their performance one when they're all in harnesses and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like when they're in suits, it's like, oh man.
This one actually feels a little more like, I'm going to use this word and it's not going to seem right, but it does if you think about it. There's like a desperation to it. Like it feels like this one feels a lot more like they're imploring you to like do something. I feel like they're very kind of stoic in the music video. It's more strong. You thought about it, didn't you? Right. But like in this one, it feels like they're really trying to appeal to fantasy and like beg them to stay. I don't know. It feels more vulnerable. It's not just because they're losing clothes left and right. I mean, a little bit, but
I was just gonna outright say it. This feels very. I mean, this. They're also.
You can't say it. You can't say it.
Okay, so I mean, not to take away from the performance and the music video because they are sexy, but this is very sexy. I mean, like they started.
I feel like each video has gotten progressively hotter.
Yeah, I mean, like they started off with blazers, you guys, blazers, and then that was taken away, and then we're like, okay, cool. They won't be so like hot temperature wise, like now they're dancing with just. With shirt and tie, cool. Okay, and then they take off their tie.
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that.
Not expecting any of that. I'm like, whoa, what?
Right? And that's part of it. I feel like I say, suddenly it's like they're wearing less armor. Like they feel more vulnerable, and I'm living for it.
Yes.
I could watch this dance like 1,000 times. In fact, I probably will.
I mean, in this video alone, I think we watched this like what 4 times? Already. Still not sick of it? Please.
Still not sick of it.
This song is
Could watch
great.
it again.
Yes, we definitely can.
And it's just like,
These
I feel like
guys.
Dawoon's like, don't forget about me and my abs.
I thought he just did that, and just in the.
I thought it was an accident, honestly, in the other performance. But it's obviously part of the choreo.
It's part of the choreo. Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't originally, but it became part of it.
I was like, Dawoon, okay, we see you.
He's like, I know Zuo's right here, but look at me.
I know.
And I'm like, I am.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That was totally unexpected. Like, I didn't expect him to do that again,
These guys are just, they have it all. They have the voices, they can dance, they're super sexy. And as we know from watching variety shows, they're chaotic goofballs.
They are.
Like, how can you be this sexy but also be ridiculous and like, how crazy is Insong? Insong is like a crazy person, and that's his charm. But he can also sing this gorgeous, beautiful part. Like, so good.
Yeah. Ugh. And I still don't understand why SF9 is so underrated. This is
they really are
one of the most underrated bands, and it's like
yeah. They have it all.
Like people are sleeping on this band. Do not sleep on this band. This band is amazing, And like their choreography, their music is so catchy. It's like, and all the visuals in this band, every single person, please.
Every single person would be lead visual in another band.
Look at this on the screen.
Look at that. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look
oh
at
my
this.
gosh.
Look at that. Look at here. Look at there. Look at that.
I know. Look at them. Oh my goodness.
And look at them. They're literally almost all giants. It's crazy.
It's so crazy.
They've got the legs. They've got the voices. They're just
they're everything.
Fun and sweet and adorable.
Yeah.
They're really, really everything.
They're all round.
This is one of those bands, that you're definitely like, oh, you don't listen to SF9? You should listen to SF9.
Yeah.
I have actually said that to someone after the Stray Kids concert.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, do you listen to SF9? Because she was talking about 17. And I was like, oh, do you listen to SF9? She was like, no. I was like, you should.
Yeah. I mean, like, even at a Monster X Cup Sleeve event, one of the girls was like, that we were talking about our K-pop bands, and of course talked about Monster X because it was a Monster X event. And then I was like, well, like SF9 is a great band to explore too, Yeah. And so she's like, oh no, I've heard of SF9, but it piqued her interest.
Yeah.
So I'm
Which
like,
is good. I wonder if maybe they're just more well known in Korea and not internationally.
I think so. A fantasy mentioned that before, that they're the fantasy that mentioned this was like a few months ago, and it kind of resonated with me. And this fantasy said, well, they are very popular in Korea, but like overseas they are not, and they say, or this person said that they've seen a trend where if they're super popular in Korea, they're not so popular in, the international realm. I mean, I'm not too sure if I agree with that or not, but I
wonder if maybe they don't put, like, their company might not put in as much effort because they're doing good at home.
Yeah.
But I could also see, since many of these guys have acted, there's like enough crossover, like even when they're not having this kind of a comeback, they may be having a comeback on screen. Right. And when just one of them works, they're all going to get mentioned,
Yeah,
so
of course.
Yeah, but I agree with you. Don't sleep on this band. This band is good.
This band is so good.
This band is so good.
Yeah.
Great pick, Tammy.
Oh, thank you. Next week is you, so I can't wait to hear your pick. That's
my
nice.
gosh. More SF9.
More SF9. More SF9. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching RPM like 4 different ways with us. We really enjoyed it, and if you guys like this music video, please don't forget, or I should say, if you guys like this video,
Hmm.
please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we are
LaChiMoLaLa.
and we will see you guys next time for more SF9. 안녕.